Hey guys, so we're getting close to E3 like we've talked about, right? This is the perfect time for leaks to come out, right? Fake leaks. This is it. This is when you're going to see a whole storm of fake leaks come out. And recently one's been kind of making the rounds on Twitter, on message boards, and online, pretty much everywhere. I'm starting to see this all over the place. And it's clearly fake. I think that's pretty obvious, but I have a feeling a lot of people are looking at it and just maybe looking at it and thinking it might be real. I just wanted to go over this with you real quick, and it's really funny that this still works. I think people just do this for fun just because it's easy. But let me show you the leak I'm talking about real quick, which is this interesting list you're going to see here of quite a few games that they apparently have on the docket for their spotlight at E3, which, by the way, is 30 minutes long, but somehow they're going to fit all of these games in there. We already know some of these are obviously real. Mario Odyssey, we know that's happening, right? That's happening. Mario and Rabbids, while not confirmed by them, we have so much information about it that's probably happening. We already know Xenoblade. So it basically starts off with all the stuff we know about, and then it hits us with some interesting stuff. Pikmin 4, possible? Yes. Likely? No. But it is possible. Fire Emblem, okay. Kirby, Kirby's tough. I don't know if they're interested in bringing Kirby away from the 3DS right now. And keep in mind, if they're going to talk about all of this stuff at E3 in their 30-minute presentation, a lot of the stuff would have to be left out. Luigi's Mansion probably is not going to be there either. That's just the way it is. But let's get into a few of the weird things that they have on here. So the first thing that really stuck out to me is at the bottom they have something called Donkey Kong Country Skull Jungle. And that's not so weird. I mean, sure, that's possible, I guess, but the company they have trying to do it, I guess, is Playtonic Games, the team, or at least the developers that are working with Yooka-Laylee. No, I don't think Nintendo would go out of their way to give it to Playtonic. Is it possible? Yes, but really, they haven't done much to show Nintendo that it's a good idea to give them that game, with how Yooka-Laylee has had some issues overall, which they have patched out now, but still, it would be very odd for them to do that and go to Playtonic. The other one seems kind of obvious is Monster Hunter Generations 2. We know that's not what it's called, or at least what they're calling Monster Hunter Double Cross is their real Switch 3DS hybrid game right now. It's not Generations 2. They don't even have Double Cross on here at all, which will probably be shown off in the Treehouse and maybe talked about a little bit at the event. Probably that'll be more of a Treehouse thing, but I don't think a new Monster Hunter is going to be announced on both at this event. They also have Overwatch and Tekken 7 listed on here, neither of which I think will be coming to the Switch this year, if at all. And really, if you look at Tekken 7, they're having a hard enough time really getting it on the Xbox One, which had to run at 720p because of the way Tekken 7 works, where it just couldn't handle it. I don't think they're interested right now in making it work for the Switch. And realistically, with the comments we've seen from Overwatch, I have a feeling they don't have a working build right now for it, if at all, so I don't know how they would expect it to be at E3. And then they do list the two Metroid games that we think two are going to be there, a Metroid 2D and a Metroid Prime. Right now, I'm just hoping for one, if at all. And Metroid 2D, they do say is working by Climax, so of course Climax has pretty much been super adamant about not working on it at all. So this, to me, seems like a list that is kind of made up in a fan's mind that they would like to see. This seems more like a wish list rather than a list that they have put out there. Also, they don't usually, they don't print these things out usually. Most companies don't leave this stuff just laying around printed out. That's a little telling. And guess what? This looks very similar to that leak before for that presentation that Nintendo had where they really showed off the Switch. How about we take a look at that one? So this is the other one I'm talking about. You guys probably remember this because we did talk about this in an earlier video, but look at it. It has the same kind of thing. It has for internal use only printed on it. It has Nintendo logo and stuff printed at the top. But again, they don't leave this stuff just laying around on paper. It's not normal for a company that's trying to keep this disclosed for that to be. And of course, this is the one where we had just crazy release dates. Everything was named completely wrong. Mario Kart 8 Switch It, Splatoon Counterattack, Super Mario Frostland, and they said that stuff would all be out March 17th, and it looks very similar. You know what? I've gotten to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if this was done by the same person, just putting this stuff out there just to have fun with the internet. So Listen, guys, we're at a point now where you're going to see leaks come out because it's easy to do them right now because people want to believe that their favorite game is coming at E3. It's a time right now where everyone, gamers all over the place, are excited to see a new game. So be careful when you see these things online because there is a chance, especially if it's on a piece of paper that says internal use only, it's probably not real. So be careful with those, guys. You don't get super hyped up over something that's just not real. So that's it for now, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning for Newswave.